Libraries have always had something special about them, something different and attractive, a charm of their own that continues to enchant us even today in the middle of all this evolution of mobile technology and the digitalization of books. From the old to the futuristic, these temples of knowledge have been built to dazzle, impress and inspire. We have delicately selected 10 of the best libraries from around the world. Take a look, but please watch quietly. National Library of China, China. The National Library of China, or NLC in Beijing, is the National Library of People's Republic of China. With a collection of over 37 million items, it is one of the largest libraries in Asia and one of the largest in the world. It holds the largest collection of Chinese literature and historic documents in the world. Bibliothèque Nationale de France, France. The BNF is the National Library of France, located in Paris. It is the national repository of all that is published in France and also holds extensive historical collections. Other libraries have since overtaken the BNF, of course, but it still has a respectable 40 million items, also at $288 million per year, a more than respectable budget. National Diet Library, Japan. The National Diet Library (NDL) is the National Library of Japan and among the largest libraries in the world. It was established in 1948 for the purpose of assisting members of National Diet of Japan in researching matters of public policy. The library is similar in purpose and scope to the United States Library of Congress. The NDL consists of two main facilities in Tokyo and Kyoto and several other branches libraries throughout Japan. Royal Danish Library, Denmark. The Royal Library in Copenhagen is the National Library of Denmark and the University Library of the University of Copenhagen. It is amongst the largest libraries in the world and the largest in Nordic countries. In 2017, it merged with the State and University Library of Aarhus to form a combined national library. The combined library organization is known as the Royal Danish Library. Russian State Library, Russia. The Russian State Library is the National Library of Russia located in Moscow. It is the largest in the country and the fifth largest in the world for its collection of books, 17.8 million as of 20th April 2014. It is named as the V.A. Lenin State Library of the USSR from 1925 until it was renamed in 1992 as the Russian State Library. The library has over 275 km of shelves with more than 43 million items, including over 17 million books and serial volumes, 13 million journals, 350,000 music scores and sound records, 150,000 maps and others. There are items in 247 languages of the world, the foreign part representing about 29% of the entire collection. Library and Archives Canada, Canada. Library and Archive Canada is a federal institution tasked with acquiring, preserving and providing accessibility to the documentary heritage of Canada. It is the fifth largest library in the world. LAC reports to Parliament through the Minister of Canadian Heritage, whose incumbent has been Stephen Gilbert since November 20, 2019. Genealogists account for 70% of LAC's clients. New York Public Library, United States. The New York Public Library is a public library system in New York City with nearly 53 million items and 92 locations. The New York Public Library is the second largest library in United States and the fourth largest in the world. It is a private, non-governmental, independently managed non-profit corporation operating with both private and public financing. Shanghai Library, China. The Shanghai Library, which also houses the Shanghai Institution of Scientific and Technological Information, is the Municipal Library of Shanghai, China. It is the second largest library in China after the National Library in Beijing. At 24 stories and 348 feet, 106 meter tall, it is the second tallest library in the world as well as one of the largest. The building has a tower that looks like a giant lighthouse. Library of Congress, United States. The Library of Congress is the research library that officially serves the United States Congress and is the de facto National Library of the United States. It is the oldest federal cultural institution in the United States. The library is housed in 3 buildings on Capitol Hill in Washington, D.C. It also maintains a conservation center in Culpeper, Virginia. The library's functions are overseen by the Librarian of the Congress and its buildings are maintained by the architect of the Capitol. Its collections are universal, not limited by subject, format or national boundary, and include research material from all parts of the world and in more than 450 languages. The British Library, United Kingdom. The British Library is the national library of the United Kingdom and is one of the largest libraries in the world. It is estimated to contain between 170 and 200 million items from many countries. As a legal depository library, the British Library receives copies of all books produced in the United Kingdom and Ireland, including a significant proportion of overseas titles distributions in the UK. The library is a non-departmental public body sponsored by the Department for Digital Culture, Media and Sport. Books are in debt and we believe they never will be. So libraries will continue their existence, integrating of course this new medium, the digital books, on their shelves as well. And then these are the most interesting and charming libraries of them all. Those are the ones everyone would love to visit at least once in their lifetime. If you find this video interesting, do like, share and subscribe. See you in next video. Until then, bye.